This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heart Monks. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life, better personal life.
So reading from Mastery, which is Benjamin's latest book. If you haven't gotten yourself a copy, why haven't you gotten yourself a copy? So please go to benjaminzuluglobal.com and you'll find the details of how you can get the book. I see people asking, can I get it? I'm in Cairo. Can I get it? I'm in some island somewhere. Yes, you can. If you just go to the website, you'll find out how you can make your order. And someone had asked a question.
Yes.
If I don't have M-Pesa, and I don't have Kenyan currency, can I still purchase the book?
Yes, on the website we have a card payment, which is global, Visa card. So
right.
We have made that very easy.
Okay,
yes.
Great. So I'm reading from Navigation into Mastery. That's chapter 4 of the book. And you say, expand your trade and influence far and wide. Explore opportunities to export your products and services overseas or distribute them to various cities. Even if you're a classroom teacher, adopt international strategies and participate in global competitions. Spread your wings and fearlessly present your work internationally, regardless of your chosen field. I know that really triggers you. I just want to throw something else. I keep thinking about these agricultural communities.
Yes.
And there's a time one of the CSs was being, the communities were complaining that the government is not buying their maize.
Yes.
And he told them, who told you the only thing you can plant is maize? Have you ever had such a thought? Like, Kenyans we need to open our minds and think global.
Yes, a lot of times conformism.
Yeah.
Robert Greene lists the 7 deadly realities in Laws of Human Nature, one of his books. And he says, some of them you have to watch for is conformism and rigidity. We tend to do what has always been done.
Yeah.
And to shift to a new thing is anxiety-inducing. It's uncertain.
Yes.
Why do we continue growing maize, even when it's not being bought?
Yeah.
And last season's crop is still here.
And then you're quarreling people for not buying it. You moved from marketing to quarreling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you're used to them buying, you become entitled as if it's your right.
Yeah.
The arrangements that pre-existed, the demand was there.
Yeah.
Fluctuations have come.
Yeah.
The same ground could do macadamia maybe.
Yeah.
The same ground could be another crop that is just the same climatic and more in demand.
Yeah.
But what does that take? Checking out, researching,
Yeah.
checking what is the behavior of the avocados nowadays.
Yeah.
And we even have publications dedicated to farmers.
Yeah.
We have journals checking
Yeah.
how things are going.
Yeah.
We have COVID that affected our the way we are crossing goods across the borders, and things that are moved. The thing, what we are saying here is, previously we thought a teacher is for classroom, a lawyer is for the courtroom.
Right.
We were meant to think that the journalist is a TV room. We were just meant to think in small pockets.
Yeah.
Pockets. What's your career? Mine is that corner. What's your corner? What's your corner? What's your
Do
corner?
you get pension?
You know, what's your it was really pocket thinking.
Yes. Yes.
And it's related to the topic we are on today.
Yes.
That what they placed you in was too small. You need to remove the lid on your mind. Even if you're a kindergarten teacher, and I was happy to see a young teacher who was sharing her experiences with 5-year-olds, group of 10, just 5-year-old, and saying, I'm seeing the pathology in our families that our kids can't follow instructions.
Yeah.
And it trended because she was resonating with, she touched a nerve. Yeah. We are also observing this in many other respects. What you need to know is that the TV used to be the mainstream TV. And you needed to squeeze and get in there.
Yeah.
Now TV has come to your phone.
Yes.
The TV you see on the screen is also on your phone. YouTube has become forefront. Social media has become forefront. You can now display to that small audience, that group that wants your work at any time, without anybody having to schedule you. You just need some light, some stand, and your phone, just where you are.
That's it.
And
yeah.
you can do your thing.
Yes.
People have made their career to fly
Yeah.
using a very small facility. We're just encouraging you that challenge yourself, whether you are farming or whatever you are doing, even if you're just growing some vegetables and plants. That technique of just doing it can give you money without anything else, can give you visibility, can give you, you may find yourself trending, being invited, building authority. You know, one guy was just bringing water to animals. There was a lot of drought, and in that national reserve, animals were thirsty, there's no water. So he would use his bowser to just bring water.
Okay.
And somebody would start recording him. It caught the world, the international community that cares about wildlife. This guy was, sometimes he was struggling with the health issues, but he had a lorry and he could drive. So just get water, to just go, and the animals land when the time he comes.
Yeah.
So people are capturing how they are waiting for him, how he comes.
Yeah.
Even the ones that are dangerous stopped being dangerous.
Yeah.
He's saving their life.
Yeah.
That seems like far away in the forest. But look at how it caught, and the companies that gave you machineries that can actually harvest water from the skies. We used to think you can only get it from the ground.
Yeah.
He got other machineries that can gather vapor over the night.
Whoa.
And bring you water.
Whoa. What?
You know?
I didn't know that.
It was very surprising. There's a lot of technology in that sector.
Oh my
I was
goodness.
surprised that somebody was using a phone, who saw somebody doing charitable work and say, let me catch this. Somebody may be interested.
Yeah.
And people, where is this guy going to save? Just a guy genuinely doing something to animals. Whatever you're doing, if the guy was doing something peripheral, away.
Yeah.
The animal kingdom, really.
I know. Yes. Yeah.
What else wouldn't you do?
Yeah.
Some people are building small dams in the village, in the community, to help them harvest water and to help them reduce the flooding. Some people are closing potholes on the roads. Some people are really just doing, you're carrying your phone.
Yeah.
Show it to the world.
Show it to the world.
Let me tell you, to be you need some showmanship to grow your career, okay?
True. True.
Okay.
Yes.
Those of us who are so private, I don't want to be showy. No, how will people know? There's a place about marketing, just passing information about what is happening.
Yes.
You're not trumpeting or hyping or exaggerating.
Yeah.
Just passing information. Guys, this is what we're up to.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing. In
Yeah.
your space, you can do this. You can inspire others to copy that.
Yeah.
At time I was doing tree planting with the pre-25s, telling them one thing you need to plant instead of a pregnancy.
Is a tree. Plant a tree.
Grow with it.
Yeah, grow with it.
With your birthdays, see it grow. You'll have a better history. Say that tree. When I was 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 30 now. I've seen fruit.
Wow.
And people pick. Today people have a lot of trees.
Gosh. Yeah.
And I was just using a phone. It was out there up country. I was just traveling up country when I find, oh guys, okay, our trees. We pick up. It was not organized shoot with all the camera work. No. It was my phone.
Let me ask you, are you like a sort of a village celebrity of sorts?
No, okay, I don't know.
Yes, that's code for yes.
But I don't tune into it because
Okay.
from the time you go to a good school that has promise, some people start seeing future in you.
Yeah.
So you learn to simply not allow the pressure. For me, that
Yeah.
translates to pressure.
Yes,
It translates to...
it's true.
You know,
You have to attend all the fundraisings as the guest of honor.
and gives an amount.
Yes.
Quite a good amount.
Yes. Mesh.
So instead of swallowing that, just live your life. There's a way you can insist
Okay.
to be an everyman, a person for every person. Actually, if you carry that air, people are happier to relate with you.
Ah.
You don't have to have all this. You know, it's the way you carry yourself. That's what says a lot. Many
Yeah.
of them know that people they see on TV have this, flamboyancy.
Yeah.
When you don't come with that, they want, oh, okay. I never thought people can be this simple.
Yeah.
You can teach people who you are by just how you carry yourself.
Yeah.
That's part of how you master your career that does not carry you away.
Okay.
Because if you become successful and you have money, people try to put you in a pedestal.
Yeah.
For their own benefit also.
Yeah, 100%. Yes.
For their own benefit.
Yeah.
That you are security now. They are your bouncer now.
Remember those guys who used to come and start wiping your car in the traffic?
You know.
You're like, hey, leave my car. But now you have to pay them.
You know?
Yeah.
Now imagine that
Yeah.
being done everywhere you go because of who you are.
Pressure.
People seeing you and they don't allow you to be simple. They're saying when you master your career, you do it without becoming it. You remain you, but it's something you do. And you can put that costume down, go to the farm, go play with the kids, put that costume down, go to another community, put that costume down, go to the games and play, put that costume, go to kitchen and cook.
Yeah.
Put that down, go home and be, you should be doing those, that's how you master your life. Do those things, don't become them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, please, please, please. That whole conversation has been triggered by something I've read from this book. If you don't have a copy of this book, please get yourself one. Buy one for your students, buy one for your children, buy one for all your relatives this festive season, and everyone is going to enjoy it. It's such there's something for everyone. So benjaminzuluglobal.com, that's where you get all the details of the price and how you can get it shipped to your location wherever you are around the world. That said, today we want to talk about how to manage myself, how to manage my finances in order to build generational wealth.
Generational wealth, first of all, is something that is worthy of succession.
Yes.
So your job cannot be given to succession.
Yeah.
After you're gone. Somebody else replaces you. You can't pass it on. Generational means wealth that can be passed on. Something that can continue. Another person can receive and build more. Does not take one format. Does not have to be one kind of business. Does not have to be hardware business. Even does not have to be real estate. If that's what you are trading in. Your particular trade is not the wealth we are discussing. You can teach your children if you're interested, but sometimes the interest goes another way. People who pick up your career sometimes are not your blood.
Yes.
You're lucky if your blood genuinely is oriented, aligned there. They're not just doing it to please you.
Yeah.
And they're struggling, they never take off.
Yeah.
One reason you need your children to be themselves is so that they can take off.
Yes.
And fly.
Yes.
You don't want them to imitate you, or they're not cut out
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah. I get that.
Some of our parents would dictate careers when they don't have any. You know, somebody is forcing you to do CPA. And they did not do anything.
They didn't do it.
You just know an uncle who succeeded in CPA and has a car.
Yes.
And you should become an accountant like your uncle.
Yes.
The one reason you want so much to let your child lead in finding out who they are, your mind here helping, protecting, encouraging, but we say the learning is their journey. Let them explore, let them try, let them experiment. It's so that they will take off. Eventually, you want them to get out of your hand and fly with their generation.
Yes.
You want to hear them scoring. You really want to attend the game and see them shining.
I do.
The game of their generation.
Yes.
You don't want them to keep at your hand,
No.
man, how do I this, man, how do I do that?
Yeah.
That's not what you want. Let that subdue your ego. Because when you feel mirrored in your child, it destructs your ego.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about. There are parents who want that.
It's a short-term gratification. We all feel good. When your child is a replica, oh, that's my double. There's a short-term gratification when they resemble you physically, resemble you in interest, talk like you, remind people of you.
Yes.
Don't let your child become a small shadow of you.
Okay.
It's limiting, it's confining. Even when they're identical twins, let them have friendship as siblings, or even whatever, that closeness. In fact, go as far as telling them that they still have individual parts, as much as they want to look out for each other's interests and protect each other when there's need, but don't copy-paste choices, careers, paths. Don't try to just go the same way. Today we are discussing what you can build and secure your children from hustling from the ground ever again.
We are ready for that.
Number one, expose your mind to big money. If you do not grow with millions, your mind is a foreigner to abundance.
Yeah.
Just know that wealth is an energy, it's an environment. Again, what is the rule with the environment? It influences your choices more than your intentions and your intelligence combined.
Hey, English is Englishing. It influences your choices more than your intelligence and
intentions
combined.
I mean to get wealthy, and I'm intelligent for it.
Yes.
You see those two?
Yes.
But you are born in poverty. Vis-a-vis another child who is not as intelligent as you, who is not even as driven as you, but they're a child of a billionaire. They are more likely to become than you. Okay, you're very sharp, a student, you're very driven, but you come from mediocre economic background, disorganized, mismanaged. The moving thing that had wheels was a wheelbarrow and a braking bicycle.
Yeah.
There's another child of your age. You score A, they score C+. You're so passionate to build wealth. Then they're saying, this is what we do here. I have no choice. Dad wants so much.
Yeah.
That's how much intending they are. So you can see.
Yeah.
They're like, okay.
They're passive.
They go to us, it's because, but they're saying you have no choice here, man. Buddha won't give you a choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
This home, man. Let me just go to work. Some kids from well-to-do families are just complying. They are not really driven. But the environment is so advantageous. That kid will drive a Chrysler before you. Do you get the difference?
I do. Are they going to keep that wealth with that kind of attitude?
No, without being mismanager, by just seeing how things happening. The environment will help them that if they're not reckless, they only need to be cooperative and they'll fly.
Okay,
You
I get it.
have a fight to fight.
Where?
As for you,
I
your
know.
neighbors, relatives, past, you have a lot of
Trauma.
mountains.
Yeah.
Now, I have another scare for you. Apart from the enemies, the money itself will scare you. Do you know the first time you have a big amount?
When they finally get what I was looking
The
for.
first time you get anything abundant, there will be fear. And it's very strange because you really worked for this thing. And it's in the account, you just hit the account. Confirm. 2.7 million. You don't believe it. You think now, are you committing some crime? Is there somebody coming after you? Is this allowed? With something, some thieves not That kid who grew seeing millions will drive the car comfortably with a lot of cash money.
Yes.
You have it in the account and you're sweating. Them, they have it in the car and they're talking on the phone. Hey Lily, how are you? Nice to see you.
Yeah.
You're asking around which bank is the best for millions.
Yeah. I'm looking at everyone suspiciously. I'm
When
hiding.
you're naive, you think all banks are happy to give you your money until you try to transact $1 million. Just $5,000, $7,000. They will take you in circles and it's your money. And on theory, it's in your account.
In theory. I like that. Yeah.
You realize many banks don't want to give you your money. It's like you're depleting them.
You bankers.
Until you find a bank that is friendly to give you any time you mention $1 million, they are all alert. They're taking you, looking for every small thing to deny you, to push another day. Another day, we don't have cash, go to that branch, you don't have this, to bring this document, add the other. You are here and they're asking you for your ATM. You came in person.
But when you were depositing, they almost brought
Very
in
happy.
dancers.
Very
Yeah.
happy. So that kid who came from fathers who had banked for years, they knew which bank to work with. Which bank is more friendly for the other. Do you know just that lack of that exposure alone can delay you? You miss opportunities because you're banking the wrong guys who are good for petty banking.
Oh,
Some banks are just good for petty.
Yeah.
They may be big, but they want petty. The moment you're doing real money, I used to wonder why do you have Bank of India here, Bank of Baroda? I realize some of them are just more friendly for merchandise, for business, for bulk amounts. So those guys who come from that country, they ask those banks to please come here and help us. You see Middle East Bank or this,
Yeah.
the other Arabia, oh, what is happening here?
yeah.
Yes, they have no problem with the bank, but sometimes the amounts they're transacting, it's like they're more comfortable with a bank that has developed trust in them. They have accounts back at home, and it's 100 of them here. Guys, we 100 of you have accounts. Why can't you open a branch for us here? You know,
Okay.
we have a trust ongoing already. I can transact 100 million.
Yeah.
Without 100 people, remember the speed of trust? They're usually capitalizing on trust.
Okay.
If you are not born in an environment that had abundance, your first challenge is lack of exposure. Exposure shows you how things move. Exposure shows you how things work. While you're not, when there's no risk, it's your dad doing the transactions. You're just watching.
Yeah.
When you don't have a dad or a mom doing that, and you have to teach yourself, you're going to be exposed to mistakes of trial and error.
Yes.
That alone can discourage you. You make one blunder, you get discouraged. One guy did not grow up with a father, and he made a YouTube channel called Dad, How Do I? Today there's millions of followers. Many people want to know, how do I?
How do I? Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That is your biggest fear. When you want to make a major purchase and you know the con games are all over and you don't know how to identify which. You feel very insecure. You feel very unsure. This money is your everything. You buy to buy this piece of land. You have heard all these games. You've heard of con games. You hear A lot of people have money in the account and they can't handle the decision fatigue, you know.
Oh.
Of moving a certain direction and taking all the risks.
Yeah, decision fatigue is real. Because, and then, you know, I'm also getting a lot of financial advice from so many people. Start a business. Don't start a business. Money market.
Ask anybody working abroad and they want to invest at home, the level of confusion.
Yeah. Yeah.
So those who are not enlightened send to their relatives. And relatives eat the money.
Yeah.
You come home and the mansion they build is that latrine-like thing over there. Those who are good enough will keep the money for you, but because they know you have money, you can't deny what they want. They may bank it well for you, but now they have so much control over you. So somebody wants to buy a house, they don't know where to buy, which company to trust, which lawyer to trust, which assessment is accurate, which area is, which legal is it so much to buy the title? Did it come? Who do I say? When you're in Europe and you're just trying to buy a house and you have the money.
You have the money. Many of us think, if I just had money.
Hey. Yes. Till you have the money and you can, the confusion there, that's what coming from a wealthy family saves you.
Okay.
If your dad tags you along, if your mom tags you along as they buy a vehicle worth 12 million, you who is trying to buy 1.2 million and you're sweating the whole night. Your colleague has just been accompanying their mom.
I know.
Is he paid 12 million?
Yeah.
I like that movie when one guy wanted to buy a house on a higher purchase, borrowing some credit facility. And the mother calls to interrupt. Sorry, we are the Mackenzies. We don't do that. We don't borrow. It was a movie, but I like that. I would like that to be a name for my family. No, we don't do that. There's a kind of strategic borrowing, but this kind of consumer borrowing, we don't do.
Yeah.
You know? What if your mom tells you, these are nothing for us? Know who you are. And this kid, okay, you can become presumptuous when you come from wealthy families. Not everybody will get the lesson. But you're saying when you are conscious, when you want to learn the environment of seeing the things happening, just watching, getting the access to corporate banking. Many people don't know that bank have segments.
Hey, they do.
For barrack to a corporate or whatever. The rest can you take a number.
Actually, there's banking services that are free, and then there are other banking services you pay for.
And when you pay for them, they're sometimes faster.
Yes.
they give you more, you know.
Yeah, more options, yeah.
But we never check that when you're opening accounts. You just want the cheapest option.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Now you learn that to ask, how can I get express services? You can even get a dedicated person for handling only 5 of you. Anytime you call, they can get your things starting. By the time you arrive there, they process a few things, just stamp this and or they can even come where you are. Sometimes the bank moves. We used to think only you go to the bank. Sometimes the agent comes where you are. Yeah. To do the things for you. You know? But just extra fee here, the other. That's nothing for you because at that level you've moved. How will you know that? Who is going to tell you that? So expose yourself. When you don't grow with it, now grow into it. How do you grow into it? I want you to have a curiosity that has a level of initiative. No more people are curious. And they wait for information to come. They lap it up, they study, they listen, they watch. I want you to have an initiative. I want you to walk into those establishments before you have any serious business to do with them. You're going to meet father figures and mother figures who just like your curiosity and they'll talk to you. You're going to watch things. I want you to open accounts in banks that you have no reason. Don't fear the 500 per month. What is 500 per month? Go to that bank you are not thinking about. I&M bank. Those banks you're not naturally thinking about. You don't know which is I&M. Who are those two people?
What do they do?
I saw their tower somewhere and I paused. I like this. I just moved by and okay. What do these guys do? Let me check. You guys, what do you bank for? So, and I Google, what are these guys popular? You find the reviews. What's this Bank of Baroda thing? What is it? I'm not Barodi, I'm not Indian. Can I? You know, that curiosity that has initiative. You bump on gold mine. the secrets of tradespeople. My friend informed me of I did not know about Business Network International, BNI, or Toastmasters, and he told me these are clubs for building what you want, what you're growing into. These are exclusive business partnerships. When you are here, you're the one who give the opportunity to work fast before give another person. Just meet here early in the morning, go to our thing. You know, you hear, when you're interested in something, you find those groupings there. But how will you find them? You must have curiosity. That's an initiative. I just noticed that on certain days, he was very early out. Very early out, certain days. Hey man, this is that Tuesday, I'm finding it by 8, you're gone. Oh, there's some meetings we do. What is it about? That curiosity that has initiative, you end up discovering gold mines. I want you to grow, expose your mind by having initiative, by having that hunger to step out of where you are. Don't be satisfied with a degree. Even if it's Bachelor of Finance, it's just a bachelor. The finance is also a place. Go to where the finance is.
That's true, yeah.
go to where the money is.
Yes.
You know, these are the theories of money.
Yes.
Now you read the money itself.
Yes.
I didn't know that dollars are just here in your bank. You can actually get $1 for your van. You can buy, next time you just tell them you want to carry $1 for yourself.
Okay. I'll do that.
Today is 160. They give you $1. You know, you can familiarize the hard currency without going out. I thought you have to fly out to see the pounds. They are here.
You know, you've just given me an idea that when you have loose cash, you can just exchange it for dollars.
Instead of storing it in a shilling that is so fluctuating and deteriorate, you can open a dollar account, pound account, anything. It's free. Even if it's a small, just a normal account anyway.
That's such a good idea.
Put it there. You're not using the money now. Check out the shilling and behave next year. You have done already for the next year. You have done some money.
Yeah.
You know.
And then when everyone is crying that the shilling is deteriorating,
there's some difference. The second thing is, I want you to set aside 10% and invest it annually or quarterly or once in 6 months. The rule is set aside a fixed percentage. Many people have practiced the 10%. And invest it. The other money, most of your money will be going to spending. Before you grow wealthy, most of your needs are more than your money.
Yes. So it's not me. It's not all my fault.
No, it's all over.
Okay. Ooh, thank God.
Your money goes to your needs. Most of it. If you do some discipline of saving, it's really with a lot of straining.
Yes.
You know. But if you put aside 10% by a rule, let's say you put in your mind that if I get 100K, for example, and let's say you're a person who tithes 10%, and now you have a 10% you're saving, you know you only have 80K. One thing it does, it brings prudence. You stop this impulse generosity of just giving people anyhow, because you know the money is not as much as it appears. But one thing it does, it also gives you, number 2, ability to calculate how much you dealt with for the last 1 year, for the last 6 months. When you see that you have 50,000, it means 50 times 10, I dealt, okay, 5, all right. Well, how did my life change? All that passed through my hands. An unexamined life is not worth living. An unexamined money, it's not worth earning. If you cannot see how much is coming through your hands and how your life is changing, you will never reflect. You continue, and you know those leakages, the small foxes that are finishing our gardens. You know, you should see that you actually handled 2 million. To me, what happened?
But I guess I should also be able to track where it went.
Yes.
Okay.
Putting aside 10% gives you annual calculation. In developed countries, they talk about annual income. Here we don't talk about it because we are too short-sighted. They talk about per year. Here we don't talk like that. We talk per month. Because short-sightedness.
Yes, that's true.
You give yourself the per year income. There are 2 rates you hear in the first word, you don't hear in third word. Per hour and per year.
Yes.
Per hour is to really measure your value, how much you're worth.
Yes.
Hourly rate. And per year is to see that how much can you count on that year. They pay it per month, but it's even paid per 2 weeks, many of the places. But they still calculate it per year. This 10% allows you to see, as you evaluate, instead of just throwing party for Christmas, you can also look back how you behaved that year. This is a more realistic New Year resolution.
Yes, it is.
You know?
Yeah.
The 10% allows you to check what happened. The third benefit, which is what actually grows your wealth, it gives you floating cash for taking advantage of opportunities. Normally, opportunities are passing through your eyes. A very cheap land, a very cheap car, Something you could have bought distress sell. People are disposing their things at any price because they're leaving for the UK.
Ah. Yeah.
You know.
That's it.
People selling quickly to pay fee to God. I don't know to do what.
Yes.
They give you at half the price.
Yeah.
You know better, you just need to buy and sit there. You will recoup money in a few months.
Yes.
Sell it for its true value.
Yes.
You can be a natural broker when you have float, but do you have floating cash?
No.
Our money is divided. If every time you earn your 50K every month, you put aside 5 after 6 months, you have 30K floating somewhere. Makes sense. You know what? These 2 goats of mine, I need to buy something else. If you can get 15K, they are worth 25. But if you can get 15K now, I just want cash now, not financing, not hire purchase, nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Distress sales usually need cash.
Yeah.
You just go, okay, thank you very much. And then you keep them around, somebody comes and, hey, let me give me 22. No, I want 20. Please take 23. I know it. I'm not in a hurry. Who told you I'm selling?
Yeah.
You can take advantage of investment opportunities because you're float.
Yeah.
Okay? Many wealth creating opportunities just needed somebody who was ready cash.
Yes.
Many of us don't have ready cash. All the money is gone.
Yes.
We can only promise start taking loan. By the time you go circle and rounds, it's gone.
Yeah.
And I told you, you can buy things cheaper when you say you have cash.
True. True.
When you buy land, whatever, property, houses, they want to know how much paperwork they have to do, how much waiting they have to do, the bank financing, the processing. When you say cash, you can reduce how much you're going to pay. But just saying you're ready.
Yeah.
Transfer, reflected.
Yeah.
Because time matters.
Yeah.
Stress, there's no stress. You're building generational wealth. Apart from the opportunities you're taking because you have some float at your hand and you're able to assess how much you're handling, the last thing you can do is to make sure your income is increasing with your input. Many of us grow, we learn to do better, to work better, but we don't ask for better. We fear disrupting the status quo and we might lose the opportunity, we might displease the employer, we might fall out, we might miss out. We don't ask for more. We continue being paid. In fact, one measure I always recommend, we used back then when we were being taught by our mentor how to evaluate yourself. I want to ask for better. I said after 2 years, you'll not be earning what you're earning because the currency has depreciated, the economy has become tougher, and the prices have gone up. After 2 years, unless you are so stagnant that you are so afraid. He said only when you had severe health struggles that you could not concentrate on your growth. If you are okay, you should be growing. And he said the rule was, if they can't take you to, they pay you what you deserve now, get elsewhere. Keep applying, keep moving. You know, I said you get comfortable because you've learned the ropes of this job, but they're paying you peanuts. Things that you have adjusted to living a small life. That you don't buy new clothes, don't go to new places, don't visit, don't travel anymore, don't buy new books, don't attend conferences, don't stretch more, don't get resources, don't. So they cripple you so that you don't reach out for new knowledge, that you stay small and you can't afford new books, can't afford new resources, can't pay mentorship, complaining about prices, frustrated over the 1 shilling of the fuel increase.
I know.
Or whatever. Because you're not increasing. Only those things are increasing. Most of our frustration comes from when we are remaining small and the life keeps rolling and moving. He said, how to challenge yourself is, if as you evaluate your birthday, remember your birthday is your best evaluation time? Because there's no noise in the world? As you evaluate, you realize that a year has gone, you have not gone up. If by the next year you have not done anything else, quit that job and put yourself under pressure. Put yourself deadlines. You can't even wait until you quit when you know you have a deadline. That you've asked them, I think, they say, we shall think about it, and they left it pending. You also continue thinking about it.
I'm also thinking about it.
So that by next one, you have found a greener pasture.
And then, as you're talking, the thought that has crossed my mind is that as I'm going into my 5th year at the same salary, I'm also going to have my 3rd child or my 4th child. So now I'm really properly stuck, isn't it? And you sink more because now you don't even have flexibility to. You can't survive 1 month. 2 months. Don't wait to be closed in. Ask for what you know now you deserve. But remember, we always ask for earning more because we are learning more. You are solving more problems, you are better, you are faster, you are more fluent. You can see the figures you're bringing, these people have also gone up. Okay. Thank you, Benjamin. I've got so many things I want to say, but I'm sure I'll say it in the next show. So see you guys.
This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heart Matters. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life,